Good evening and welcome to day 13 of Bedtime Yoga for better sleep. This is going to be a really nice, peaceful, yin-inspired practice of holds of 2 minutes per pose. So just a few poses, and it's going to be fully reclining. So this is really good for any day where you've had a lot going on. Perhaps you're a little bit tired and you would like to practice still, but really relax. So please make your way down to lying down. You don't need any props for this practice. You're welcome to use them if you have them and they're beneficial for support, but each pose is available without. So just give yourself a little bit of movement to get comfortable lying down. And our first pose is reclining tree. So extend your left leg fully straight and let your right knee go out wide, with the right foot, the sole of the foot resting on the inside of the left leg. So your leg can relax. And it can be at any height in your foot. It could be resting closer to your calf or higher up in towards your thigh. And really it's finding a position that feels comfortably enough for moderate stretch and no discomfort. Now, if you feel a lot of intensity, you could find a pillow or a book and pop it underneath your right thigh, your right knee, just to lessen the intensity of a pose there. And rest your hands onto your belly and just observe your breath. Begin to breathe a little bit deeper. And on your exhale, slow it down. Those lovely expansive inhales into the belly, take your time. And those lengthened exhales, signaling to the body it's okay to slow down. It's okay to relax. If you have been doing a lot today, if you've been moving quickly through your day, it might take a few poses to start to settle in, and that's okay. Let your breath guide you. Lift your right knee, please, up towards the middle. Just make sure you feel still quite straight. Now pick your right foot up and stretch it all the way to the ceiling. Hold on to your right thigh. Now you may choose, if you feel a lot of stretch here, a lot of intensity, to bend your left knee and put your left foot on the floor. So that will make it much more available, hopefully an easier reach for your right thigh. Though if it's still difficult, you could reach for a blanket, a belt or a strap to help. And so your left leg can be straight or bent. Finding that moderate stretch now for the hamstring, or if you flex through the foot a bit more, you bring your toes towards your shin, you'll maybe feel the calf more. Notice if you're bringing any tension to the pose in your face or in your shoulders. It doesn't need to be there. bend your right knee. If your left knee is bent, please re-straighten the left leg. You can let go of your right thigh and actually put your right foot on the floor as you help move your hips a little bit to the right. And pick the right foot back up again and guide it all the way over to the left side of your mat and come into a twist. So this right knee can hover, it can rest on some support if you've got a pillow nearby. And just settle into a rotation for the spine. Again, 2 minutes in each of these poses, so only find the moderate intensity. You can have your head in a neutral position as our cue. Often in this bedtime series, you might choose to go gentler and look to the left. Relax the outside of your left leg. And just observe where your breath goes when you're in rotation. And carefully start to unravel yourself from this side of your twist. And let's come to the middle, extend both legs out. Pause for a couple of breaths in Savasana, a mid-session Savasana. Just a few breaths here though. Notice any sensations that arise from releasing your twist and poses on the right side so far. And then when you're ready, the right leg remains straight, maybe extend out through it a little more, and place your left foot into the reclining tree pose that you did on the first side. Remember, you can put your left foot low down near the calf, around the knee or in the thigh, but let the outer ankle and foot rest on the floor. And if you need a little bit of support because it's intense in your left hip, you can place something under your left thigh. Having the hands on the belly this evening so that you can feel your breath come and go. Relax into reclining tree. As you next breathe in, draw the left knee up to the middle. Realign your hips a little bit if you feel wonky and pull the left knee in towards you. You can bend your right knee if you like as you stretch your left foot up to the ceiling. Hold on to your left thigh or loop a strap or belt around it if you'd like a little assist there. The right knee bend is kind of for the low back, especially if your hamstrings feel tight this evening. But you do have the option to have your right leg straight and resting on the floor, if that feels just right to you. Again, aiming for that moderate intensity, like 40% of what you could do. And the focus on your breath. And every so often scan your body and notice where you're holding excess tension. Let your exhales carry that away. Bend your left knee. If your right leg is bent, extend it out to rest on the floor. Place your left foot onto the floor and use the left foot to help you move your hips to the left, just a few inches, an inch or two. Pick the left foot back up and guide it over towards the right, letting it hover or pop a block, pillow, blanket underneath it. Your left arm can stretch out to the left. Then you choose, how would you like to position your head on this side? Go off tension through your hips, especially through the right leg. Maybe through your left calf. Carefully wind back to the middle. And just like you did after that first round, extend your legs out flat. Let's finish with a few breaths here, simply feeling the effects of releasing that side. Notice any subtle sensations. Let them be there. Let your body relax fully. Take a deep breath in and out. Walk your feet in towards you and carefully help your way up to your seated posture. Place your hands together. Express some gratitude to yourself for slowing down this evening. And let's breathe in and out. Wishing you a peaceful and restful night of sleep. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this Bedtime Yoga for Better Sleep class. For a whole month of Bedtime Yoga, be sure to check out the series. Until next time, good night.